I just watched Rich Lee's War of the Worlds that just came out this year with Ice Cube in it. Um, it was pretty bad. It was really bad actually, which is not something I like to just say about movies. Usually, it's more complicated than no. This is just a bad movie. But this was like I'm trying to find the words to put this, which is why I'm making this video. But basically, so like let's look at the filmmaking part of this first. Like, it's probably one of the worst edited movies I've seen ever. It looks like when you go to like a laser tag place and they show you a video with the instructions, and there's just like shit moving around, and it's just nearly incomprehensible. It's that, but it's an hour and a half long. And I mean, the big thing people are hating on in this movie is like, oh, Ice Cube, he's doing a really shitty job acting in this movie, and he is. And yeah, I'm sure you could find someone to act this movie better on Fiverr. You could probably find a crew of people on Fiverr, right? And you could get them all to make this movie significant. You could pay $5 to a writer, $5 to an editor, $5 to actors. They would all. I'm fairly confident they could all make a better movie than what I've just witnessed here. And then we get into like the storytelling now, which is, War of the Worlds is a pretty like an interesting story. I like War of the Worlds. H.G. Wells would probably kill himself if he was still alive and he solved this movie. It was just like it's like I don't think this was originally going to be a War of the Worlds movie. Then they just happened to have the license to War of the Worlds laying around, and they're like, fuck it, yeah, we're just going to call it that. Because it's nothing to do, and I'm not someone who's like, oh, it doesn't stick to the source material, and the aliens didn't come out of the ocean and shit, so it's bad. It's not what I'm like, but this is just a complete disgrace, I would have to say, to the War of the Worlds as a storytelling, from a storytelling standpoint. It was just, I'm almost at a loss. This is not how I wanted to start this channel. I had an idea to like, I'll make longer reviews of movies on YouTube because my Letterboxd ones are like bullshit one sentences. This is a terrible movie to start with. I'm normally a very positive person about movies. That being said, everything from this point on in this video is for legal purposes a joke. I am a mentally healthy person. I would never hurt myself, and I would never hurt others. That being said, if I didn't have a life, if I didn't have people in my life I cared about, if I had nothing left to live for, and I watched this movie, I would go bomb an Amazon warehouse or an NSA office the next day. I would go do it tomorrow. So thankfully, I have a steady life, and there are things and people I care about. Because if I didn't, you'd see me on the news tomorrow. That's how infuriating the last 20 minutes of this movie are. Like, I'm already kind of like who isn't a pretty politically and economically dissatisfied person? But this movie just felt like Jeff Bezos whipped out his penis and was slapping me in the face over and over again with it, being like, fuck you, the NSA is awesome, and buy Amazon. There's just Amazon ads in this movie. There's a Tesla ad. I can't tell you how many times the whole movie is on a Microsoft Teams call, which I don't know if you've ever used Microsoft Teams. It's probably one of the worst pieces of software ever created, ever, and they use it all the time in this movie. And it's not like, sometimes in movies when there's doing shit on the internet, it's like, oh, here's my, my Pear phone. It's not Apple, it's a Pear. But this shit is like, we're listening to Spotify and we have Microsoft Teams, and it's so bad. I can't, like, in 5 years, people are like, this movie is going to be more dated than some movies that are hundreds, they're over 100 years old at this point. I'm doing a really bad job looking at the camera. The camera's right here. I'm looking right here because that's where my face is. I haven't made a video recording myself in so long. But yeah, this movie's just bad. I just did not, like, there's bad movies, but like, fucking Unfrosted didn't make me want to bomb an Amazon warehouse. Fucking Megamind 2 didn't make me want to throw a pipe bomb through, the Paramount writing offices and shit. So, and this is such a negative review. I love movies, I really do, and most reviews on this channel will hopefully be positive. But this movie just sparked off like, you know what? I'm just gonna talk about this movie. Need to vent a little. I watched this. My hair's wet right now because I watched this movie and I was just like, I need to go take a shower and then I'll record it. Because if I record it right now, it's just gonna be me like screaming this close to the camera. I don't know. So yeah, that's about all I have to say about War of the Worlds. I cannot recommend anyone to watch this movie unless you're. I only watched this movie because it was like all my friends watched it, and it's the new movie like everyone's hating on and talking about. So I kind of like, okay, I'll watch it because I normally don't actively watch movies that I know I'm gonna hate for the most part. But this one I was like, okay, I need to watch it now or I'm never gonna watch it, and so I did. But yeah, a rare thing that I will do something like that. That's all I have to say about War of the Worlds. Next movie's gonna be better because pretty much any movie would be better. That's it.